Hello, it's Monday, August the 15th. I'm John Evans, and you're on the Small Town Network.
Yeah, and I'm Scott Wilkin. You're watching Community News.
Yeah, coming up, we got news on events. We got school info, and we've got
birthdays, local weather, all kinds of cool fun facts. Lots in the program. Appreciate everybody. If this is your first time watching, stick with us. You'll learn something. And for all those who have been with us before, we appreciate you sharing the program. Thanks to everybody for joining us. Don't forget to like and share the program. And also, if you'd like to see the program in HD, check us out on our YouTube channel, which is Small Town Live. Small Town Network Live on YouTube, and go ahead and give us a thumbs up and subscribe to that. We would appreciate that. But that heads us into our first segment, which is Things to Do, brought to you by none other than Evans Financial and Mr. John.
Yeah, Evans Financial right over here on Front Street in downtown Rockwood, and or what's left of our downtown.
Yeah.
So just stop in and see me sometime, have a cup of coffee. And I always say, hey, you get those investment statements. You get them in the mail, you get them at least quarterly, and you look up there at the top and you might see somebody's name that's your representative. Now, if you don't immediately put a face with that name, and that face that you don't see or you do see in your mind doesn't inspire confidence in you, come down and see me, and we'll see if we can't help you with that. Now, sometimes we have a good look at everything and we decide that, hey, it's best for you to keep things where they are.
Yeah.
But a lot of times it's not best for you to do that. So won't you come down, we'll have a talk about it, and we'll see.
Yeah, and there's his contact info. Give him a call there. He's right there on Front Street. We always say from right across from what's left of the gazebo in the park in downtown Rockwood. But go check him out. Here's our first things to do. As always, you probably missed it today, but check this out every Monday.
Yeah, the Local Mondays Market, and that's over in North City. And call Brent or give him a call there. If you want to be a vendor, I think he's still got spaces.
Yeah.
And they should have a good go at it. Now, right now, they're still only going to one. We expect that to expand when the weather starts getting better, cooler in the evening. But give them a look next Monday.
Yeah, very cool. Here's a neat one also later today.
Yeah, the Oak Ridge Toastmasters, they're having a Conquer Your Fears of Public Speaking. That's really a cool thing. And every 2 weeks on Monday at Roane State Community College campus in Oak Ridge. Go to meetup.com, get information about that. But that's one of the things, people are more afraid of that than dying. So really, if people can, they do surveys of what people are afraid of.
Yeah.
And public speaking is
high on the list.
Oh, God, it's up there. Worse than spiders.
I don't know about that. I'd rather speak in public than spiders.
Yeah, but it's something that really kind of bunches people up. So, hey, if you can get that fear taken away, it might help you in your career, it might help you in your personal life, being able to get up in front of people and say what you think. So,
yeah, very cool. Yeah, check that out. Also, all week at the Cumberland County Fair at the Cumberland County Fairgrounds, and that's 10 to 10. Vendors, rides, entertainment, food, music, and more. If you got a question, call 931-265-4491. Yeah, going to be a good time. Here's on this day in history in 1620. Thought this was neat.
Yeah, the Mayflower leaves Southampton, England, coming to America, bringing the Pilgrims.
Yeah.
And coming into Massachusetts. And
it was the first permanent European settlement in 1620 here in the United States. So that was pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Thinking of that makes me think of fall's coming because obviously Thanksgiving and all that's coming. But neat thing. And here's another significant on August 16th in 1974.
The Ramones' first live public performance.
Yeah.
I don't know if everybody's a big Ramones fan out there, but I like the Ramones. And you say it was later called punk rock.
Yeah, the reporter that covered that event ended up becoming the writer and producer for the punk rock magazine. But it was a new style of sound, and they didn't really have a way to categorize it. They were in like sneakers and jean jackets and leather. It was a real weird combination, but they ended up calling it punk rock. But on that date, they opened for a group called the Angel and the Snake, who later became Blondie.
That's pretty cool.
I thought that was neat. And another cool fact is that was actually 5 years later to the day from August 15th, 1969 of the first Woodstock.
And we were talking about this earlier, and correct me if I'm wrong, if somebody knows that I'm wrong, tell me, that we think that CBGB stands for country, bluegrass, and blues.
Yeah.
And a lot of rock stuff came out of there, but it was for country, bluegrass, and
so that was kind of cool little significant thing about a day in history. As always, our Bluegrass Jammin' on Tuesday.
Yeah, Bluegrass Jammin' at the Bradbury Community Club, 6 to 10, $2 to get in. They do have snacks and food. And as always, call Marie at 865-458-3703.
Yeah, I thought this was a cool one. This is a kind of farther south than we normally cover, but Madison sent me this one. This is Madison's mom has her grand opening of her bakery shop, which is called Six Little Teacups Bakery and Sweets. That's in Chattanooga, and the grand opening will be August 16th on Tuesday. Tomorrow, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. They're open Tuesday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Also on Saturday. This is just a little taste of what she does. She does custom cakes, custom cupcakes, custom bakery items. She'll cater your events. Really amazing. I always say it's not just food, it's also like artwork. I mean, they are beautiful. She can help you design your cake for your wedding, events, anything, cupcakes for your business parties, but you name it. So go out and see them tomorrow for their grand opening. Also like their Facebook page, Six Little Teacups on Facebook. They've got a website as well.
And they're right there on 58.
Yeah.
So if you're leaving from Kingston, you don't even have to turn.
Nope, straight south and you're there.
Have you ever eaten one of them?
Oh, I've eaten plenty.
I've never eaten one of those really fancy decorated cakes like that with, where they make the ice in different shapes.
Oh, she makes, her cakes are amazing, but she makes a cinnamon roll that is literally to die for. Oh my gosh. And one of these days I'll have them on the program and we'll eat them in front of you guys. That way you can be jealous.
It may take several takes of that.
Yeah, we might have to send a bunch of extras because, we might have to take a few takes on that. But please go see Kim Van Hoosier down there, 4767 Highway 58 in Chattanooga. It's barely in Chattanooga, so don't freak out when it says Chattanooga because you literally just go down 58 and it's not an hour down the road and you're there. 423-702-2253 or 423-702-CAKE.
That's cool.
But yeah, let her make a cake for your occasions, weddings. It's amazing, and you will enjoy it. And as always, there's our Food Truck Wednesdays in Harriman.
Wednesdays in Harriman. Harriman's killing it still.
Yeah.
Pasty Princess. Now, she was here at our last fall festival, and hope to see her again at this fall festival.
Yeah, Pastry Princess is awesome.
And but yeah, she's in.
Get there early because it always happens. I always watch these food truck pages, and they'll post that they ran out because the demand is good.
And she does.
Kudos to Harriman for doing that. They do it every Wednesday. You can follow them on Facebook, Food Truck Wednesdays. But her stuff is awesome. We know that by experience. But don't miss that in Harriman. And as always, our Crossville Sustainable Market.
Yeah, they have these several times a week, I believe. But there's one on Thursday. That's their Sustainable Farmers Market, and that's local produce. And it's at the depot on Main Street, 3:30 to 5:30.
Yeah, check them out. And the cookie truck is back.
Cookie truck at Ladd Landing this time.
Yeah.
And they're going to be there from 11 a.m. to 2 on the 18th.
Yeah, going to be very awesome. Here, as usual, here's our Rockin' on Roan every third Friday of the month.
Third Friday, and that's the Solstice Band from 6 to 8 at Mayor's Alley in downtown Harriman. Free admission, bring your own chair.
Yeah.
Provide everything but the chair.
Yeah. And then here's another event that kind of ties in with that down in Harriman, the Cruise In.
The Cruise In from 5 to 8 behind City Hall in Harriman. And they're, accepting all makes and models of vehicles, live music, and they got food trucks.
Yeah, check that out. And of course, it kind of ends off with that Solstice band there. So check that out. And here's something in Kingston.
Kingston's having a free movie night at Southwest Point Amphitheater, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
And the movie The Bad Guys, which I don't know who it is, but
yeah, not it's a different Bad Guys. It's not the one with Will Smith and all. I don't know what that one's called, but
that was Bad Boys.
Bad Boys, yeah. So, but this is it's PG, so it's kid friendly. Take the family down there. Take your chairs and blankets. And they've got another one coming up in September as well. But check that out. Again, very awesome for them to do. Now, here's something here just down the street. A grand opening.
Yeah, it's just over there by where Bushel and Peck's going to be, over there by the
Shape Up. Yeah.
Big Lots and all that. It's Bargain Bin Outlet. Grand opening at 9 a.m. on, that's Friday, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
And I tell you, I've obviously not been to that one because it's not open yet, but there was one in Crossville and we went to that. Man, there's some good deals in there.
Yeah, I kind of can't wait to see that.
And I think kind of the philosophy is, when they restock it, things are at one price, and then as they get picked over a little bit, they go down and down and down. And so, in that last day, there's some unique items left, and they're dirt cheap.
Yeah, and they're listing on their website that they have thousands of items that are just $7, and like you said, I'm sure there's other items for less as well. It's really picking up down there at near the Shape Up Plaza there.
It is.
So go out and check that out. Here's a cool one. On this date, August 20th in history in 1866.
Yeah, Andrew Johnson, our president at the time, declared the end of the Civil War.
Yeah.
He declared peace, order, tranquility, and civil authority now exists throughout the whole United States. I'm glad it existed that day. We're missing a few of those pieces right now.
Is what John said during our run through. He said, was there an expiration date on that? Because
there's some of those pieces of that.
Are we missing out on some of the peace, order, and tranquility? Yeah, I don't know, but very cool little fact about this day in history. And here is the United Way fundraiser event.
Yeah, they're having a golf tournament at Dorchester Golf Course. $250 tournament sponsors.
Yeah.
Our whole sponsor is $100, so contact Holly if you want to get in on that.
Yeah, very cool event for a good cause. So check that out in Crossville. Here's your last chance to get out and paddle.
Now this is on the other side of the river. It's south of the river down at Uchi, but they're having a paddle event, and Scott tells me that if you want to get on a kayak and go with them, if you call them by Wednesday, they may be able to even help you secure a borrowed or rented kayak to go on with them.
Yeah, email them at that coordinator at megschamber.org. But yeah, even if you don't have your own kayak or boat, you can still participate in that event. So definitely email them there, or if you have your own boat, just go to Eventbrite to sign up and let them know that you're coming. Here again is our Kingston's Farmers Market.
Kingston's Farmers Market every Saturday, 8 to 11 and 203 South Kentucky Street. And that, once again, is local farmers and local produce.
And a great location there. It's really pretty. And finally, the weather is kind of taming down a little bit to where you can go out there in the morning and it's still pretty nice.
And actually, I did some yard work Sunday and
wasn't bad, huh? Right. It's getting better, thank goodness. Fall is in the air for sure. But check that out there in Kingston. And Easy Troll, the bass tournament.
Yeah, they're having another Easy Troll bass tournament, kayak bass tournament on Watts Bar Lake, 6 a.m. to 2, and you got to meet up at 3 for the weigh-in, $40 to get in, and contact them if you need more information.
And definitely send pictures. If you go to that, I'd love to see some pictures of people out fishing on their kayaks. That's going to be cool. But here's something at Roan State.
Yep. Once again, do not bother Diane with this unless you just want to, but this is a Centerline show at Roan State. They're using both arenas at the Expo Center, 8 a.m. to 10 p.m., and it's free for spectators.
Yeah. Just go to that email or the website there at the bottom.
Or call Carolyn 239-216-3293.
Yeah, and a couple car shows coming up. Here's one of them.
Cruising for a Cause 3.0 by Taylor Motor Company.
Yeah.
That's 9 to 2, and that's on Saturday. And that is... Oh, the Roan Alliance is hosting that.
Yeah, that's done. Go to theroantourism.com. But they're going to have food trucks and more, but it's... for a good cause. It's something that they do, Taylor Motors does annually. But again, go check that out for more information on the Roan Tourism's website. And speaking of Roan Tourism,
they're having their stage show at the Bradbury at 3343 Buttermilk Road in Kingston.
Yeah.
At 7 to 10, $3 to get in. And musicians and groups are welcome. So you can get on the stage and play or just jam in a room, and kind of like an open hoot situation.
Yeah, it's kind of affiliated with the Bluegrass Jammin', but this is an actual stage show,
Yeah.
7 to 10. So check it out. It's a good time. And again, if you go to that, hey, send us a picture of that as well. And here's the Oak Ridge Farmers Market.
The Oak Ridge Farmers Market on Jackson Square runs from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m.
Yeah, every Saturday. Go check that out. Here's a cool one here at Camp Buck Tom's.
Yeah, Camp Buck Tom's having, now it's $50, but
Includes everything.
That's everything. You don't have to take anything. You just got to have the want to. And if you need the basic entry-level skills on rifle shooting, man, this is the place to go. Call Anthony there at 865-455-5268, because they're going to teach you safety. They're going to teach you marksmanship, how to hit the target when you aim at something.
Cool father and son day out.
You know, I thought about there might be something good for Tom. He's done shooting a few times, but you have to be an adult.
Oh, yeah.
Tom's a little young yet. But,
But ammunition, I mean, gosh, have you looked at the prices of ammunition these days? It's crazy. So that's a good value, and you learn some valuable lessons there. So go out there and check it out, and contact Anthony Ingram if you want more information. Here's another golf fundraiser.
It's Saving Ryland, and it's a 7th annual golf tournament for that cause. It's at Bear Trace Golf Course in Crossville, and it's honoring Ryland, Hyder, and Sanfilippo syndrome.
Yeah.
I'm not exactly sure what that is, but
yeah, he has Sanfilippo syndrome, but I guess it's a good cause. This is their 7th annual. Yeah, so check that out. You can find it on Facebook or contact that number there. But it's going to be golf, door prizes, lunch, more. Yeah, for a good cause out there in Crossville, go check that out. But that wraps up things to do. Lots of things to do. Another thing that I didn't make a slide for, but there was another important day in history that is very interesting, I thought, about the women's voting.
oh yeah. We talked about that. Let me did have a note on that. Harry T. Byrne, on the 18th in 1920, he cast the deciding vote for the amendment that, which amendment was it? 19th Amendment that allowed women to vote.
Yeah.
And if he hadn't done that, it was the last state in the Union and the last vote cast, and man, it was down to the wire. If he had gone the other way, that amendment would not have passed.
Yeah.
And the story is he was contemplating his vote, and he could have gone either way. And he opened up a note from his mom, and his mom wrote him a note that explained, why he should vote for it, and he did. And the reason that's interesting in the local contact of that is he worked here at the bank in Rockwood for many, many, many years.
Wow.
And
very significant day.
Yeah.
So another cool little fact there. That heads us into our local school news. Send a message to Leanne Malacote. We'll be starting our Rockwood School Reporter here very soon. But school news is brought to you by Country Tonight Theater. Go out and check Country Tonight Theater. They're just in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. They've got shows almost every day. And sometimes twice a day. So check out their schedule there. But coming up this Friday, a significant group, the Oak Ridge Boys, will be there. If you'd like to get tickets, you can call them at 453-2003 or check them out at countrytonightpf.com. But yeah, the Oak Ridge Boys.
You're telling me they were actually from Oak Ridge?
Yeah, the Oak Ridge Boys are from Oak Ridge. They actually started as the Oak Ridge Quartet.
In the 50s?
40s, and then they made it popular. The group started in the 40s, but then in the 50s they became a popular gospel band.
You wonder if those are the original members?
I would think so. I got to see them last year at Country Tonight when I was working there. I won't be there this Friday to work, but man, what a great show. of all the shows that they bring into Country Tonight, these guys have the most stuff.
Oh, they got such a list of songs to sing. I bet they could do 3 shows and not repeat.
Oh, very awesome show. But yeah, and those are the same guys that have been there. I believe that is the original quartet group. But man, great guys. Really enjoyed working with them last year. They're going to be awesome. So there's probably still a few tickets available. So this Friday, if you want to see them, you can go out to Country Tonight, just give them a call. And as always, we appreciate Jeff, the GM over there at Country Tonight, for being a sponsor. And here's your Roane County school calendar. And again, if you want a PDF copy, just send us an email and I'll be glad to pass that along. But that's all the significant dates, holiday days and all that stuff, in-service days coming up for the this year's first and second semester. And here's the school lunch meal. We're looking today is hamburgers. They're probably eating that now or very soon.
I don't know if those are the same old soybean burgers we used to have when we were kids, but
yeah.
I kind of liked them. I did.
They weren't bad. I mean, of the options, I would eat the burgers and the chicken usually, and then of course Friday is always pizza day. But yeah, there's your school lunch menu. If you'd like a copy of that, just give us a message and I'll send that along to you. Friday the 26th, that will be Rockwood High School's picture day for underclassmen and retakes for seniors. And they wanted to make sure you know that you don't have to purchase those, but they are available for purchase. They'll give you a little payment envelope when you get there. But so dress nice that day. And also Oliver Springs High School, their fall pictures for grades 9 through 11 will be Wednesday. So check that out, and you can check them out on their Facebook page. Also, Roane County High School's, their senior picture retakes are August 22nd. And speaking of Roane County High School, they've just released their band discount cards. So get those, $10 a piece, and they go support all the local businesses here, and they encourage you to, if you know a Roane County High School band member, just hit them up and get one of those for $10, or just look them up on their Facebook page and message them, and they'll get that out to you. And again, Midtown Elementary has their new website. There it is if you need it. And if you miss it, you can message us. Also, Oliver Springs just announced that you can beat the lines. You can get your tickets for the upcoming football games. Just go to that website there, and again, if you need links to that, but that's their current roster for 2022. That's the teams and coaches there at the bottom, and again, I can get you copies of all that. Here's the football starts this week.
The Rams are midway here.
Yeah, another sign that fall is in the air. It's good to see the football uniforms coming back out.
I hadn't smelled it yet, but there's going to be a day soon when you walk out your door in the morning and you get that first smell of football.
Crisp, crisp. And then don't forget, support your local teams. Rockwood Rams, they have the Ram cards. Just $20, and all that goes to a good cause. So so we'll be getting that Rockwood High School student reporter very soon. Excited about that, and that actually heads us into weather, which is brought to you by Shape Up.
Shape Up is a great little gym there at the it's going to be hard to say Big Lot.
I call it the Shape Up shopping center.
Yeah, we're going to start calling it that because there's getting to be so many things there. That's a Shape Up shopping center.
Yeah.
And but they've got a lot of space for aerobics. They've got there's plenty of space with free weights and machines and something for everybody. And like I always say, hey, if you're an older person and you're on a Medicare supplement, Medicare Advantage plan, please give them a call because there's a good chance that you can get up there, get healthy, get moving, start feeling a lot better, and you can do it for free. Because there's a good chance that your plan will pay for your membership. And as we said last week, talk to Mary. She's got some space for if you are interested in hosting a class or teaching a class for some kind of aerobics or some kind of stretching or yoga or something. Hey, give them a call. You might be able to get out there and help some other people too. Yeah, and we appreciate Shape Up for being a sponsor, as always, of our weather. And we also want to thank WVLT, Channel 8, and especially the WVLT First Alert weather team. Got to talk with the news director a couple weeks ago, working on some big stuff coming up soon for them. But as always, we always appreciate them. We encourage you to download their apps. They've got the weather app and the news app, especially when school's in session, because they'll give you all the school delays, school closings, weather-related traffic,
So definitely download their 2 apps. We appreciate them. And here's your 8-day forecast, courtesy of WVLT. And as you see today, kind of warm, 87. I got rained on in Pigeon Forge last night. It wasn't supposed to rain, but the Smoky Mountains kind of create their own weather patterns. But rained 20%, 10% tomorrow. A little bit lower temperature of a high tomorrow. But the nice thing is, if you can see, these lower numbers, finally at night it's getting cooler, and which is helping the AC bill. But there again, it looks like Wednesday, and then again on Friday and Saturday is your highest opportunities for rain. And then of course it looks like we'll be starting the work week again with
really
rain
kind
there.
of hit and miss. You know, we were supposed to get, I checked the weather app there last night. I had the top down in the Jeep, and it's a really good chance of rain. Now, we didn't get any, but I trust their app enough to go ahead and put the top up.
Yeah, and it did rain a little bit in Pigeon Forge yesterday, and as you can see, it's always over these mountain ranges here. You can see the mountains coming all the way up through here, all the way up through Virginia. But there's Knoxville, we're right there, there's Harriman. Clear today, and we hope it stays that way. Got to go to Country Tonight tonight. But hopefully it'll stay clear, and just some spotty storms there. So if you're up in the Greenville, Kingsport area or out towards Bristol, looks like you got a little bit of a chance for some rain. But other than that, it looks fairly clear today. And again, we always appreciate WVLT for giving us that information.
And if you're in Bristol and you're watching this, tell me why.
Yeah, but again, thank you to WVLT, Channel 8, and again, especially the First Alert Weather crew. Heather Haley always does a great job out there. Appreciate her. She's always a big fan of the show. I got to start running the promo. She did a little promo for us that tells that you can see her weather right here on Small Town Network. So I got to start running that promo more often. But that heads us into our favorite little segment, which is birthdays.
Birthdays brought to you by Bushel and a Peck, a great little boutique. For the moment, it's on the corner of Rockland Street and Front Street. Going to move out there to the Shape Up Shopping Center.
Yeah.
And what we're saying right now, help them move.
Yes.
They're going to be packing all this stuff up, and they're going to be moving. Save them some time. You go get you a bargain, get in there and buy some of that stuff.
Yes.
So they don't have to move it.
Because moving is a pain. We've already talked about that, but yeah, go out there. They got some special lives this week.
Yeah, RC Outdoors is having a Tuesday live at 1 p.m. and Thursday, Mama Bear Wooden Slice Figures and Jewelry is having a live.
Yeah, and that's those cool where they take the branches of wood and cut them into little slices, and then she makes all these amazing creations with it. So go out there again and help them move to their new location. But birthdays today, hey, I couldn't find any, and neither could John's.
I didn't have any, and this is the thing. If you got a birthday today, somebody's in your family and their birthday's today, and we're not talking about it, hey, that's on you.
It is. You could have messaged us.
Send it to us. We're going to put their picture up, and we're going to tell an embarrassing story or a good story. Whatever you want us to say, we're going to say it within reason.
Yeah, send a picture, video, anything you like. But yeah, if you got a friend or family member with a birthday coming up, definitely share that with us. But no birthdays that we know of today, but if it's your birthday, happy birthday. Happy birthday. But here's some birthdays this week.
Yeah, we got Karen Griffin, Jim Brown, Yvette Northern, Angel Labarge, Kim Holloway Harkness, Greg Pelfrey, Karen Cox, Jimmy Willis, and he works at Walmart, and
cool.
Kimberly Green Books.
Yeah, my buddy Danny Devaney, he's out there at the Comedy Barn. Go check him out. He's an amazing juggler, and he can balance just about anything. If you've seen him, you might have seen him. He's kind of famous for Food City had him do a thing where he balanced a Food City shopping cart on his chin. It's amazing, but that dude can balance just about anything. Usually he's wearing stilts and all that stuff, but a big happy birthday to Danny Devaney, my buddy Twitch Davis, Bethany Phelps, Kristen McCrary, Margaret Metters, Christy Taylor, and here's some pictures we had sent in.
Some pictures that we got. Now, this is Reba Scarborough on her birthday this week, and that picture was taken on, as you can see, the date there, as November 25th in 98.
Yeah.
We just moved our office from the second floor of the bank here at Scan Carbon to Knoxville, And that's we just got our sign out front. So.
That's a beard-free John Evans right there.
Yeah, I didn't, like I say, I didn't get the beard till I got lazy after I broke my elbow. But, and there's Bill Novak in that. And Reba, worked with her for years. And when I went to work there, Reba was already working. And she was in grade school when my grandmother was the principal.
Wow.
And my grandmother spanked her.
Uh-oh.
And then she was in high school when my mom was teaching high school, and mom spanked her.
So she's a troublemaker.
Yes, and 2 generations of your family, spanked me. I said, well, let's go ahead and make it 3.
Right.
But Reba's a good friend, and she's still kicking and out there. Very proud of her Indian heritage. You'll always see her doing stuff like that. But
well, happy birthday to Reba. Yeah. And here's another cool picture we had sent in.
And there's Murph Murray. That's, I think Jaden is his grandson. That's him at a graduation. Jaden and him and his wife. And
Murph got a custom T-shirt right there. Look at that.
And Murph has, or there are a million stories about Murph. And he's got a million stories, and most of which I can't tell.
Yeah, so if you want a special story, go see John at Evans Financial.
Oh, God. There's tons of stories about Murph. And I just ran three of them through my head, and I can't tell any of it. But Murph's a great guy. I worked with him
That's my kind of guy.
For a lot of years, and really smart guy, really good.
Now here's a different team picture. Usually it was the high school one. This is middle school, you said, right?
Yeah, this is middle school, and this is one of those teams that, Rockwood had the record for the longest winning streak, and this wasn't the team that lost, but I think it was, somebody correct me, somebody write in the comments how many it was, but it was something like, it was approaching 100 games straight without a loss.
Wow, that team right there?
Well, the Rockwood Middle School.
Wow.
And Coach Baskin there, he was the coach through all of that. And I think this year we only played like 3 games.
Wow.
Because people would schedule them and then forfeit or just, they wouldn't show.
They were so intimidated they didn't want to play you guys.
I don't know, but and Coach Baskin's the reason. We did things repetitiously and we didn't make mistakes. And that level of football, if you don't make mistakes, you're going to win. And but this week, his birthday, Stuart Lindsay.
Yeah.
He was in my first class when we moved back from Memphis in the 3rd grade. We both had Miss Edwards, who we had a birthday for not long ago. But that's Stuart, number 53. Rollin Cook from Bush and LePeck's number 51. And right next to me, they're number 70.
Yeah, so happy birthday to Stuart, and here's another one.
Yeah, Jessica Dowdy Jackson. And like I said, trying to always relate things back to Tom.
Yep.
That's she worked with my wife and taught school with my wife for many years. She's still teaching school, but there she is holding Tom on his very first day.
That's baby Tom. He's gotten a lot bigger since then.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, so again, if you have a birthday or a family member with a birthday coming up, hey, send us that information.
Send us a picture and we'll rattle off any kind of facts or good or bad about that person, and then you can show it to them.
Yeah. That heads us into other interests, which is brought to you by Tooth Fairy Treasures, 5512 Harriman Highway in Oliver Springs. You'll see the blue and white building there. It's Tuesday through Friday. They're open 10:30 to 5:30, and every other Saturday. And the nice thing is, part of your proceeds go to help out with the dental procedures for poverty or uninsured folks. Again, don't forget, tax-free holidays are still going on. We're right in the middle of the food and food ingredients month. There's a list there, and also your guns and gun safes and safety devices for guns all year are tax-free, so check that out. Here's some other stuff coming up, but we wanted to talk about it because they're good causes. Head-to-head charity match that benefits the Roane County Animal Shelter.
It's a Windrock. It's at the shooting range and training center.
Yeah.
And it's a head-to-head, man-on-man steel match.
Yeah, random draw, so you don't know who you're going up against, but but for a good cause. So
it's like centerfire pistol competition, 380 all the way to 45 ACP.
Yeah, so check that out, and you can look up the Windrock shooting range on Facebook and get some info. Hey, fall is in the air because we're talking about Labor Day.
Yeah, and rocking the ramp. So Rockwood's finally getting into the game here
Yeah.
on things to do, and that's down at Tom Fuller Park at the boat ramp there. And they're going to have food trucks, vendors, live music, fireworks, a kids zone, and more. And that's on September 4th,
Yeah.
starting at 1.
Yeah, and that's on the Sunday, and then on Monday, actual Labor Day, Wartburg's Boys and Girls Club getting in on the action.
Yeah, they're having fireworks at dark, and
Thank
we were
goodness.
thinking how great that is. They're waiting till dark to do it. But on Labor Day, they're having a car show that day, 10 a.m. to 1. $10 to get your car in. They're going to have a kickball game and cornhole tournament. Looks like one of those old time and good days.
Yeah.
Good days of fun.
Hopefully the weather holds out. We'll give you updates as we get closer. But yeah, for a good cause there for the Wartburg Boys and Girls Club. Always thank the Wartburg folks for sharing our show in their group. And here's another going on in Rockwood right downtown here.
Yeah, October 22nd, John Snyder and Cody McCarver are going to be back at the Rec.
Yeah.
And the show starts at 6, and more than likely it's going to sell out. So give that number a call, 615-585-9301, and talk to Bill.
Yeah.
Secure your ticket. And there's a good chance that you might ask him about this, but there's probably going to be some VIP tickets to get in early.
And I know Cody McCarver just had a birthday. He's with the Confederate Railroad, so happy birthday to Cody. We know he watches the show.
We'll get a little closer. I think we're going to get some spots advertised.
Yeah, and we're hoping to get some videos from John for that event.
And don't forget, coming up just before that, Rockwood's Fall Festival is on the 1st of October. And if you're a vendor out there, hey, contact me personally through Small Town Network or with my email, and we'll set you up on vendors there.
Yeah, I can't wait for that. We'll have more information about who we've got coming out for that, and that'll be literally right out front of Wilk Production Studios here. I'll probably be playing music again, as always. We always have a good time. But if you want to be a vendor or set up a booth, hey, contact us through the Small Town Network. Let John know. And as always, we like to give you an update about the downtown growth. Well, the update is there's not a lot of updates. So the weather, I think, has affected them. But there's the future water department, what they're calling the shop. That's on Front Street. And then if you were standing at City Park where the gazebo used to be, this will be next to Wilk Production Studios here soon. I didn't share any updates on visuals because there's not a lot of updates. I think the weather has definitely affected their construction. So again, when there's an update, we will give you that information. But hey, if you got birthday information, a function, anything going on, John's going to tell you how to contact us.
Yeah, get us an email over there at smalltownnetworklive@gmail.com, smalltownnetworklive@gmail.com. When you type that, it's going to seem weird because you got two N's together, but no, that's the right thing to do. Or the easiest way is just go to our Facebook page and message us directly.
Yeah, and don't forget again, if you want PDF copies of anything, just send us an email there. Even if you want the school lunch menu. But excited about Rockwood High School. Any day now we'll be starting the student reporter. So we're excited about that.
And don't forget, if you've made it this far through the program, like and share it.
Yeah, we appreciate y'all, man. We are already, I didn't even look today, but last time I looked, we were already over 1,100 followers. The show's getting seen by at least 1,000 people. The great thing is, hey, there's like 250 of y'all that are staying through the whole program. Yep. So thank you for that. The show is reaching over 5,000 a week, so we're excited about that. So if we got a bunch of special shows coming up, like focus shows that are more based on certain things going on. We got an election program coming up. So if you want to sponsor that, we got some openings for some sponsors for that.
That will open up some new slots for sponsorship. So hey, if you got a business you want our feeble minds to promote that for you.
Yeah, and again, lots going up at the Shape Up Plaza there. Excited about that. Check out that grand opening. Go help Bush and Lepec move their stuff because that's a pain. As always, I always like to share. You hear the music in the background. That's my friends Uzori. That's my friends directly from Ukraine. Talk to them all the time. The situation obviously has gotten very bad in Mykolaiv. That's where they were all from. There's only one member of the band left in Mykolaiv. I believe Anatoly is still there, but Mykolaiv has gotten pretty bad. The Russians
moved out. They've not.
Yeah, everybody else has moved to other areas of Ukraine where it's less of a target, but that is a port city, and Russia has been bombarding that had some horrible images come in.
They actually thought that they were launching drones from there towards their.
Yeah, they were accusing them of saying that's where the drones were coming that were doing some damage on the Russian fleet. So Mykolaiv has been getting bombarded with rockets. But our prayers go out to our friends Uzori. Thank you for their music. I talk to them every week. Alexander, Vladimir, all of them. We always pray for your safety. And again, we thank you guys for, they watch our program too. It's kind of awesome.
We're
global.
Can see where, who's watching, and the demographics and, the age ranges.
Florida,
men,
women, we got Ukraine.
We're in the state, but we've always got a presence from the Ukraine. So thank you for watching us out there as well.
And be safe, you guys. But hey, another week in the books for community news. Don't forget, check us out on YouTube, the Small Town Network live on YouTube. Subscribe, give us a thumbs up. Like and share this program. We appreciate you. If you got something you want to advertise, an event, anything, give us a call, contact us. And again, fall is in the air, cooler temperatures are here. Have a safe week, and from all of us here, I'm Scott Wilk.
John Evans.
Yeah, and have a great week, everybody.
Be safe.
Yeah.